It's Thursday, October 17th. I'm Jennifer Palumbo, and this is Michelle Chamberlain. Thank you so much for being my co-host today.
I'm excited to be here. I feel like it's hot. Is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Yeah.
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done this in a couple of years, but.
Yeah. This is a reunion for us, though, because
right?
we worked together in Lexington, and then we're also alum of WYMT in Hazard as well.
That is way back.
Yeah, well, mine's way back. Yours is a little more recent than mine. But it's great to have you here.
Well,
You've been out of TV for a couple years, so what have you been doing?
I haven't been home with my babies, and my youngest is now in kindergarten, so I thought, you know what? Maybe it's time to go back to work. So we're giving this a shot and seeing how it goes.
Yeah, well, let's see how it goes. We have a fun show today. It's Throwback Thursday, and every week we feature different photos. They are blasts from the past, and we're going to start off with mine. Mine is a Halloween throwback, so let's take a look at this. So this is me when I was 5 years old. I'm the tiger, and that's my younger brother Ted, who's the clown. And if you actually zoom in on the balloons, we posted these on it's on Facebook page and on Twitter. It's a reference to something that people who live in Cincinnati may remember. There's a department store called McAlpin's, and they had a moonlight sale. So my brother's prop, his balloons were from the McAlpin's moonlight sale. But this is a way back Throwback Thursday, back to the 70s, I guess.
You can tell. Look at those masks.
I know, and I like the little plant, the plastic mask. Yeah, you can see my little pigtails there. So
that mask is creepy, though. If he wore that today,
no, but I know, but isn't it funny though? It's like we've come full circle because clowns are, now we have the It movie, and clown costumes are still big. So
that made me feel old. By the way, I used to work at McAlpin's.
You did? So did I.
Remember the one over in Turfland Mall?
Well, no, that was a Lexington throwback. Mine was in Cincinnati at Cherry Grove Plaza. So, and that was when I was in college. I would go and work at a department store, and then I did an internship at a TV station that was overnight. So during the day, I worked at McAlpin's, and so I would work there from 9 to 5, and then go sleep for a few hours, and then go work at a TV station in Cincinnati from 11 at night till 8 in the morning.
Oh, working hard, Jennifer.
But, retail, it's hard work.
It is hard work. Yes.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun.
Imagine this. It's my first day doing this, and I get a text this morning, we need a throwback picture. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if I have any. And then I found this gem. This is a family gem.
I absolutely love this. So wait, so you were MVP too?
Oh, yeah, always, Jennifer.
But and what team were you on?
I don't even, what does it say, the Giants? So my mom drops me off at the field and says, you've got to play organized sports. I scream and cry the whole time, and then I tuck in my shirt, cut my bangs, and take this gem of a picture.
How old were you?
I believe I was 6.
Okay, so I have a moment like that too, but mine was soccer. I was 6 years old, and my parents dropped me off at the soccer field, and I was terrified. I didn't know anybody. I'd never played soccer before. I think I was in kindergarten, first grade, and but I ended up playing it for more than 10 years. I loved it. So
I didn't know that you played soccer.
Sometimes mom and dad know best, and at the time though, I was just like, I don't want to do this. I just want to go home. But
I know, and that journey started off my tomboy years.
Yeah.
Which grew into loving sports, which grew into being a sports reporter, which fast forward, here we are today.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And you graduated from UK, so you're a UK fan, like
Go Cats.
like we are. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. Well, you know what? We want to see your blasts from the past pictures as well. Just post them to our It's On Facebook page, and we might just use them on the show. Also, we have breaking news in Lexington. This is a pretty big deal that everybody's getting excited about. Dave & Buster's is coming to Lexington.
It is exciting.
And it's going to be in the South Park Shopping Center, which is the one off Nicholasville Road, New Circle, where the Value City is. So, and it's expected to open in early 2021. But, this is one of those, Lexington has some great family-friendly places, and this is just one of those. My kids are so excited about this news. They love Dave & Buster's.
In the newsroom, everybody was like, yes, awesome, great news.
Yeah,
it'll be a fun place to go and go with the kids or go on a date night. So we'll look forward to that.
Yeah. Well, on today's show, we have a group inspiring Central Kentucky girls to be healthy and confident. We'll tell you about Girls on the Run's fun event that's coming up in Lexington.
Plus, this is a very important topic. We're talking about the Fayette County Sheriff's Vigil for domestic violence survivors and their stories.
Then it's National Pasta Day, and we are celebrating with a huge spread from Olive Garden. That is still to come. But first, let's kick off the show with What's On Now. And this looks like it's a scene out of a horror movie. This is so disgusting.
This is hard to believe. When I read this, I couldn't believe it.
It is the reality for a family in Bagley, Iowa. Nick Lastina and his family of 7 were getting ready to put their house on the market, and then their basement flooded. But not with water. animal blood. 5 inches deep. Imagine, like 5 inches.
Disgusting.
For 10 years, the Lestinas have lived next door to Doll's meat locker, and it turns out Doll's was dumping hog and cattle remains down a floor drain instead of keeping it in a holding tank. And that drain is connected to Lestina's pipes. The Iowa Department of Natural Resources confirmed the substance as animal blood, fat, and bones, and got the Department of Health involved due to the hazards. The blood destroyed many of the family's belongings that were in the basement, including a bed they were saving for their toddler son. This sounds like a big lawsuit. I mean, I can't even imagine.
I mean, it's hard to believe. It's gross to look at.
And to have to live in it, and now, of course, it's made national news, and you're trying to sell your house. So, what are you going to do?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, from one gross thing to another, bed bugs have broken out at a school in Flint, Michigan. And one student wears a hazmat suit to school to hopefully keep them away. David Wright has to wear this suit to school because his grandmother is a nurse and cannot risk bringing bed bugs to her job. Check this out. Wright's grandmother gave him a choice to either wear the suit or change his clothes in the garage every day. So he keeps the suit in his backpack when he gets home and is not allowed to bring it inside. Wright says he always sees bed bugs in books, on the walls, the floor at school. And due to state guidelines, students cannot skip school and the school will not be shut down. Imagine if that was your kid's school.
And to have to take steps that drastic to deal with it.
Yeah, that's sad.
Well, beer, cursing, obscene gestures. This is probably not the yoga class that you are used to. It's called Rage Yoga. In the Rage Yoga class, instead of calming down, students get fired up. Kansas City instructor incorporates beer, heavy metal music, and swearing. She says a student's mental health is as critical as their physical well-being, and her students are loving it. Sometimes,
look at that.
I like how they have, they're not showing us the obscene gestures. You know, sometimes you just need to vent. And
well, that's very true.
Yoga, you always think, you're going there to be calm and to, relax.
But doesn't that defeat the purpose of yoga? You're supposed to be calm, meditating, and these people are flipping the bird.
You know what though? Sometimes just letting it all out helps you relax. So maybe that's, maybe that's what's happening here.
I do that in my car as I'm driving.
I could totally see this working in Lexington, by the way. So.
Yeah, it would do good. So here's something that may cause you to need a little rage yoga. Thieves are stealing airbags from cars. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes.
Police in Massachusetts are warning Honda Accord owners to be on the lookout after a rash of recent break-ins. They say thieves have been smashing through car windows, then ripping out the airbags. It's estimated that about 50,000 airbags are stolen every year. So why are the thieves stealing these airbags? According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, they're a hot commodity on the black market. It's unclear why Honda Accords are being targeted, but I looked a little bit more on this. They say that if you have to go get an airbag put in, it's about $2,000, or you can buy it off the black market for $200.
Well, and the thing is too, Honda had a massive airbag recall, so that's one of the theories about why the Hondas are being targeted, because then you have to turn around and that some of these repair collision shops are buying these on the black market, and then when you go into the collision shop to have your airbag replaced, they're charging you $2,000 when it only, cost them $500. So that's how they're making money off the crimes.
So if you own a Honda Accord, what do? You duct tape your steering wheel and hope for the best.
Yeah, be careful. Right? You've been warned. Well, it's known as the Church of Bones. The Sedlik Ossuary Chapel in the Czech Republic is a major tourist attraction due to its unusual decor. It's located beneath the Church of All Saints. The chapel features the bones of nearly 60,000 skeletons discovered on the site. The unique surroundings make the church an Instagram-worthy photo moment for the 500,000 people who pass through. But church officials are dealing with an unusual issue: inappropriate selfies.
Oh, those selfies.
Yes, despite signage that reminds visitors the skeletons are dead bodies, and to be polite, tourists have actually removed bones from the walls, tried to touch or kiss the skeletons, dressed them up in hats or sunglasses, or committed other disrespectful acts. So this has led the church to limit photography inside. It's not an outright ban, but starting next year, visitors who want to take snapshots will need to get permission from the parish 3 days ahead.
Just like a museum, you can't touch the artwork.
That's exactly right, yes.
So SpongeBob SquarePants shoes are coming back. Did you know this is a thing?
Yes, my son actually has asked me. He wanted to get a pair of them, but they were sold out.
Oh, so they're like cool?
Yeah, very cool.
They're cool. So pro basketball player Kyrie Irving loves the 90s TV series so much, He collaborated with Nickelodeon and Nike to create these Kyrie 5 SpongeBob SquarePants sneakers. Now, the shoes initially sold out in August, but are available today on Nike and Nike.com. The final release of the Kyrie 5s takes place on October 24th.
I will tell you this though, if this is something that that you want to get, these shoes, when my son wanted them, I was like, oh sure, SpongeBob shoes, that sounds kind of cute. And then you get online and they're hundreds of dollars. So
hundreds of dollars, and they're bright pink.
Yeah, that put an end to my son's quest to get the SpongeBob shoes. But you know what? If you can get them, they turn around and sell them, you're going to make a bunch of money.